Using a wide range of technologies was extremely vital during this project, as it enabled us to get better end results. The two programs we used the most were Final Cut Pro and Photoshop. During our research and planning stages, we used IMDb to find out what distributors similar films used. We decided to use IMDb because it's a website dedicated to films of various sorts, such as Hollywood productions. Therefore, the information is more likely to be accurate than websites such as Wikipedia. We used YouTube to pick out key scenes from similar trailers and find out ways in which we could incorporate those ideas into our own trailer. We done this by taking screenshots of certain scenes and analysing them in detail on our Weebly sites. This helped us structure our trailer better by creating storyboards with scenes from similar films and adapting them to our own style so we would be able to film them within our own budget and the resources we have available. We filmed the trailer with Harveer's Nikon D3100. We shot in 1080p high definition, which meant that we shot in the best resolution available. During the construction process of the trailer, we used Final Cut Pro to put the trailer together. We were all quite experienced with Final Cut because we've used it for our AS project. We added some effects to make the trailer look more interesting. For example, we desaturated the chase and autopsy scenes. This made it feel more like a trailer and made the scenes feel more tense and gripping. For the scene where the police officer is informing the public about the killer, Priyanka and I went to Scotland Yard and filmed the Scotland Yard sign while it was spinning around. We then used our school's green room to film the officer's speech and placed the footage of Scotland Yard behind him using the chroma key technique on Final Cut Pro. This was the first time my group members and I had to use this technique, so we weren't sure on how to do it. In order to find out how, we watched tutorials on YouTube which helped us a lot. After watching some footage that we had put on the timeline, we noticed that the camera was shaking, which made the clip look very unprofessional. In order to fix this, we used a stabilization tool. This worked to some extent, but it made the image quite blurry and unclear, which we didn't intend to happen. However, after watching it through, we saw that it made the trailer seem much faster, so we kept it in. On the Nikon D3100, we put the f-stop at 5.3, which means that it would take a standard photo without the flash. We didn't need the flash because the green room lights are very bright. We used Photoshop to make our magazine cover and poster. Harveer was the most experienced user of Photoshop in our group. At first, I found it very hard and confusing to use, but as we progressed, I ended up learning a lot about it, and now I find it quite enjoyable. For the poster, we used many different tools. To represent Rishwa's evil character, we used the burn tool to darken the space around him. We also used the saturation tool to make Harveer's picture brighter, as it was too dark when we viewed it afterwards. This is done by going to Image, Adjustments, Hue/Saturation. The sponge tool was used to get rid of the green room reflections that were visible on Harveer's gun and handcuffs. This worked really well as it gave the guns and handcuffs more of a shine. The green screen reflection was also visible on Harveer's face. However, this is very hard to get rid of because you can't use the sponge tool on skin, as it makes the skin look bruised by making it darker. We tried to resolve this issue by using the patch tool. To use the patch tool, you circle the part of the image you want to edit, and then drag the selected area and place it over another part of the image that you would like to replace it with. In order to merge the Empire title and the silhouette of London, we watched a YouTube tutorial which explained how we could do it. We were very happy with the way it turned out, and many of our classmates said it was one of the best features of our magazine cover.
For our feedback, I asked 4 different people one question each. I will now show you questions, feedback, and what we had learned from that feedback.
I thought the poster fitted in well with the teaser trailer because the use of colour and images represented the genre of the film. You could tell it was action because for the props that you used. However, I thought you could use more images to represent your film because it didn't give away that much of your teaser trailer. It was kind of point blank.
The props that gave away the genre was the knife, blood, makeup, the guns, the music in the background, the lighting. To intrigue me further, I think they should have used slightly more special effects. Maybe more blood in the scenes. And maybe more dramatic music, just to get me off my chair.
One of the things that went well was the music that was used in the trailer, because I think it was really action-packed, which had a personal impact on me that makes me want to know what's going to happen next. One of the things that I found that could have been done better was the jumps. Because the music was flowing, I think there was far too jumps. If only we could cut it down, I think it would be really effective.
The teaser trailer was set out well, as the office scene used was set out well, and the alleyway location which was used for the running scene looked like it was planned out. Even better if nothing about the locations were wrong, but the time of the day could have been changed to the evening.
The first question I had asked, we had learned that the poster does fit in with our teaser trailer, as the colours in the teaser trailer and the colours in our poster are very similar. Another factor which made our poster and trailer link was the props, such as guns. We also received feedback on what we could have done better for this particular question, which was we could have added more images to our poster to give more away on what the teaser trailer is about. The props we used for our teaser trailer and poster are vital, as we had to give away as much as we can about our genre, which is action thriller, and we were told we did this successfully by using guns and blood, which was in the teaser trailer and poster. I also received feedback on what we could have done better to intrigue that individual, which was to use more fast-paced action and more blood. The locations for our teaser trailer were vital, as we planned to shoot in narrow locations, and we had to create an office from scratch and make it look like a real office on camera, which me and my group did successfully from the feedback I received. For our even better if, I was told me and my group could have filmed in a more dim location, but this was hard to execute as we had no powerful source of lighting. In class, we were handed feedback on our magazine cover and poster. For our poster, most people said they were able to tell what genre our teaser trailer is by the main images that were used, and we were told that the props that were used effectively. Another feature that went well about our poster was the colour scheme, as nothing looked out of place. At the time we received our feedback on our poster, the product was incomplete. This meant people were telling us that we had to add conventions such as taglines, which we have now added to the complete product. At the time we received our feedback on our magazine cover, we have still received good feedback on our creativeness, as we used the image of London and inserted it in the Empire logo. The colour scheme we worked with, we used in a similar structure with our poster and teaser trailer. And at least one prop was used in our magazine cover, poster and teaser trailer throughout the whole process. At the time this feedback was given, the magazine cover was incomplete, but we were told to add more text, a barcode and a price, which we have now added to our magazine cover.